Hey everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. This video is a Zoho Expense tutorial. Essentially, we'll be taking a close look at Zoho Expense, which is a free mileage tracker and expense management tool perfect for small businesses. I'm going to show you step by step how to set up and use Zoho Expense. I'll talk about what the tool actually is and how you can leverage all of their good features. So Zoho Expense is a travel and expense management software that helps you track your business expenses. Whether it's meals, travel, or office supplies, you can log everything in one place. Another cool feature is the ability to scan receipts using your phone with the receipt scanning. This means you don't have to keep piles of paper receipts around, as everything is stored digitally. Additionally, if you drive for business, Zoho Expense helps you track your mileage as well. It lets you log the distance that you have traveled and even calculates your expenses based on current IRS mileage rates. And finally, it integrates seamlessly with accounting software. So Zoho Expense is part of the larger Zoho suite. It integrates well with Zoho Books and even with other accounting tools like QuickBooks. So if you use QuickBooks, don't worry, as it makes it easier to manage your finances when tax time comes. Imagine never having to scramble for receipts again or worry about keeping track of your miles manually. This is when a tool like Zoho Expense truly shines and makes it easy. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and set up your Zoho Expense account so you can start tracking your expenses right away. The first step is, of course, you want to open up your browser and go to zoho.com/expense. And then you click on the Get Started button, as this will bring you the sign up page where you can create your free account only using your email. You enter your email and password and then your first and last name and a company name. I suggest that you use your official business email to keep things professional. And then once you fill out the form, click the button to create your own account. After that, you will only have to verify your email address and your account will be ready to go. Now, your Zoho Expense dashboard is the central hub where you will manage everything from expenses to mileage. Let's break it down further. On the left side, you will see tabs for expenses, trips, reports, and more. This is your main menu. For the header area at the top, you can see quick options like adding a new expense or starting a new trip. And then we have the reports and analytics, as the dashboard also gives you a snapshot of your expenses and upcoming trips so that you can see exactly where your money is going. I really recommend that you spend a few minutes here just to familiarize yourself with all of these tabs and navigate them seamlessly. And once you've got that down, let's go ahead and add our first expense. So the heart of Zoho Expense is its ability to log and track every one of the expenses that you incur. Follow these steps to add one. So on your dashboard, you want to click on the Add Expense button and then set the date of that expense. Choose a category like meals and entertainment, office supplies, and so on, and then enter the total cost for the expense. And lastly, you add a brief note about what the expense was for. So that essentially serves as the description for the expense. Now you can take a picture of your receipt using your phone or upload a saved image and PDF. This is key for keeping a digital record. And once you're done, you just simply click Save to log that expense. Think about how much easier it will be to track every dollar that you spend without having to dig through old receipts. Next up, you want to add the mileage expenses. Instead of a regular expense, you want to choose the option for mileage. After that, you input the number of miles traveled and select the correct category, so fuel or mileage expense. Zoho Expense uses the IRS mileage rate by default, but you can change this if needed. And finally, click Save to log your travel expense. So with your expenses and the mileage logged, you can now manage them in reports to get a better view of your spending. Now, reports in Zoho Expense help you keep track of your spending and are vital for budgeting and tax preparation. So to generate an expense report, you want to go to the Reports tab and then on the left-hand menu, click Reports. You can generate reports by category, date, or even by vendor. You just select the one that best suits your own needs. And then you enter the start and end dates for the report, as this can help you see your spending over a specific period. And finally, you click Generate Report and review the detailed breakdown of your expenses. It's absolutely great to have a clear picture of where your money is going each month. And the good thing is that Zoho Expense's powerful reporting feature gives you exactly that insight. When you get your data, you want to start analyzing it by tracking spending trends. You simply use the reports to identify any high spending areas. Maybe you're spending too much on travel or meals. And then with the clear data that you have generated, you can now make informed decisions to cut unnecessary expenses. And finally, having all of those expenses neatly reported makes filing taxes a lot easier. So now that you have a better idea of how you can track your expenses and generate detailed reports, let's see how Zoho Expense handles business trips and travel management. Again, Zoho Expense is not just about one-off expenses. It's also a great tool for managing business trips, and the way you do that is that you want to go to the Trips tab and then click on it from the left menu. Enter the trip details such as trip names, dates, and destination. For example, business trip to New York. Once your trip is created, you can start adding all related expenses like flights, hotels, meals, and transportation. Click Save so that all of your trip expenses are grouped together for easy tracking. When you have all of your travel expenses organized by the trip, you will no longer risk mixing up the business travel with personal spending. When your trip is complete, go ahead and review the expense report for that trip. If you are managing a team, you can submit the trip report for approval, that way the employees can get reimbursed. So with the trips, expenses, and the reports covered, let's talk about some extra tips and best practices for using Zoho Expense effectively. So to get the most out of Zoho Expense, here are some key tips. The first one is to update your expense records as soon as you incur an expense. When I started using this tool for the first time, I was actually waiting until the end of the month to log everything. The second one is that you want to regularly review your vendor list and contact information to ensure everything is current. Next up, we have another important tip, which is the mobile application. I highly recommend downloading the Zoho Expense mobile application as it lets you scan receipts, log mileage, and add expenses directly from your phone. Also, when you get the mobile application, you want to use the GPS feature to automatically record your mileage. This saves a lot of time and ensures accuracy. After that, you can actually leverage integrations with Zoho Books or QuickBooks. So if you need full accounting features, don't forget to leverage these integrations. This makes it easier to manage all of your financial data in just one place. You can set up automatic syncing so that your expenses are always updated across your devices. And finally, make it a habit to review your expense reports monthly. This helps you catch any mistakes and adjust your spending habits. Use the insights from your reports to tweak your budget and plan for the next month. So now that we have all of the best practices in mind, let's go ahead and discuss the final piece of this video, which is the pricing. So when it comes to using Zoho Expense, the great thing about it is that you can get started for absolutely free. This is especially great if you are a small business looking to start your expense management journey at minimal cost. You get a maximum number of 3 users on your account, expense reports, the tracking via personal cards, mileage expenses via GPS, and so many different features. Now, if you require additional features or maybe to increase the number of minimum users on the account, then you can go for the standard plan for only $4 per month per user, and then you get additional features such as the split expenses and the custom user roles. Now, I want to mention that if you want to get started with this tool and pay yearly, you can actually end up saving up to 20% on your plan. So that was our full Zoho Expense tutorial for beginners. Thanks so much for watching. As you can see from this video, this tool is extremely powerful and actually affordable. If you have found this tutorial to be helpful, informative to watch, then go ahead and give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you don't miss out on any follow-up content that we can make relating to this one.